All right, y'all, I'm back again. We get ready to bust down this child support fraud once again. We're going to call this one Child Support Fraud Exposed Part 2. I did Part 1. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. And let me know. I might do a little series on these and keep busting down this whole little child support system so you can get a clear understanding of what you're doing, because this system is not designed for the betterment of your children. This system is designed to break families up and keep them apart. It's all a systematic money game. And I'm about to break it down with this case law right here. As you can see, we're going to get into it because I'm about to read it. So for those of you who don't like to read, here you go. Because I'm going to read it for you so you can get an understanding of what you're doing, how you're enslaving your kids and yourself to the system that is not for the betterment. All it's doing is breaking up families and creating a whole bunch of unnecessary friction and chaos. You know, you got to learn people to be self-reliant. And I'm not saying that some people don't deserve to take responsibility and all that. I get it. I understand. But my whole thing is I don't rely on nobody. And you're not supposed to. And my whole thing is, you know who you laid in the bed with. You know who you made these babies and stuff with. If you knew from the get-go that they not going to take care of kids, or they quote unquote deadbeats, and they not going to do this and that, why lay and sleep with them? And why, have intercourse with each other if you know that this person is not going to do for their kids? I mean, you got to look at it as a part, and is part of your fault too, because you play a part in this. But seriously, if these people doing what they supposed to be doing, get out your feelings and get away from this system, because it's jacked up. And also, what would you do if, tomorrow's not promised? So you sitting here relying on this other person money. What if they die? Then what money you getting? You got to think about all that. Just be just be independent, because this system is jacked up. And if you're in your feelings about this or about anything that I'm saying, this ain't the page for you. I'm sorry. So you can go ahead and click off and leave your negative and unnecessary comments somewhere else, because we don't do this over here. Over here, we provide the facts. And that's it. Simply the facts. So get out your feelings and let's talk about the facts. So here we go. Joy D. Wehunt, plaintiff, versus James G. Ledbetter in his official capacity as Commissioner of the Georgia Department of Human Resources, and Louis Sullivan, defendant. Appellees Gwendolyn Brown, Interverna appellant. Now let's read. 45 CFR 302.34. Look at that, people. You can look that up and read more into it. But let's get into it. Cooperative arrangements. Again, cooperative arrangements. I'm going to say it one more time. Cooperative arrangements. Now this way it get interesting. Such arrangements shall contain provisions for providing courts and law enforcement officials with paternity information needed in locating non-custodial parents, establishing paternity, and securing support to the extent that such information is relevant to the duties to be performed pursuant to the arrangement. They shall also provide for assistance to the Title 4D agency in carrying out the program and may relate to any other matters of common concerns. Under matters of common concern, such arrangements may include provisions for the investigation and prosecution of fraud directly related to paternity and child and spousal support, and provisions to reimburse courts and law enforcement officials for their assistance. These are a couple more cases that will help support the fraud under due process. So you see that? It's talking about to reimburse the courts. So for any of you who got anybody on child support, and this go both ways. We not biased over here. This go for the men. This go for the women. Because some men got women on child support. Women got men on child support. And if you ever notice, when you're getting your checks from this system, you're not getting all of the money. And the reason why you're not getting all the percent of whatever they taking out from the parent is because this exact reason right here. To reimburse courts and law enforcement officials for their assistance. So they get a percentage too. So as you can see, all it is, it's a money game. That's it. They can care less about you. They can care less about your child. All they worried about and want is the money. I'm going to read it again for y'all. To reimburse courts and law enforcement officials for their assistance. Under matters of common concern, such arrangements may include provisions for the investigation and prosecution of fraud. They telling you it's fraud right here. It's a fraudulent act, people. And all it's doing is just creating more chaos and problems. And as you can see, it has nothing to do with your kids. It's all about the money. So just wanted to drop that on y'all real quick. I might do a part 3 and expose some more stuff pertaining to this whole child support system and the corruption that's going on with this. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.